everybody, and welcome back to another Starfield video. Grab some snacks and drinks and sit down because we got some more mods to go through today. So let's get to it. Starting off, let's put it this way. Do you ever feel like New Atlantis is a little bit dull, especially for being a futuristic city, especially at night? Like, none of the lights are on or anything. It's just a dark, empty place. Well, not anymore with New Atlantis Lights On by Crocodile Boy. Now, all of the lights are on at night, making it look like an actual living, alive, lived-in city. Like, all of the terms that I just said apply. I don't know why we never had the lights on at night, why it always looked like everybody was just asleep at night, which, yes, don't get me wrong, you know, people go to sleep at night, but you would think at least some lights would be on, and it would feel a little lived in at least, but now it does at least, thanks to Crocodile Boy, and I gotta say, it looks pretty good. I kind of like New Atlantis feeling a little more lived in, especially at night. Sometimes landing in at night and seeing all the dark, towers and everything, kind of felt a bit lonely, I guess, is the best way to put it. So it's nice to see it get a little more life put into it and get a nice little, a fresh new look, even though it's not very new. But, tomato, tomato, fresh new look, and I like the way it is. This next mod is going to have us starting in an industrial workbench because we're going to be crafting the Inquisitor Cannons by InquisitorOverhauls. Now, these weapons and ammunition can be made at the industrial workbench, and there is two types. A default one, which where you have to charge your attack, and a rapid fire version, which is more stable, has a faster fire rate, and there is no charging. As you can see, the weapons are pretty fun. I'm a personal big fan of the rapid fire one. I like that one the most. And they're, like I said, they're just a lot of fun. And even the reload animation is perfect. Like, perfect. All the way. Perfect. And I mean, it's just so much fun. The gun is very stable, making it pretty good. It comes with pretty good legendary effects to begin with. And it is fully customizable using the weapons workbench. There's a lot of mods you can put on, change them out, change some new ones in. Even the legendary effects, if you have the right mods on, allowing you to change it, you can. But overall, the weapon is good fun, really good, useful, and like I said, it just feels good, looks good, and everything of the sort. And the internal mods, there are two of them that make it crazy. One is this weird Inquisition one that kind of makes your gun shoot and breathe fire out. It is super fun to play with. But the one I like is Bombardment, where every bullet is basically a mini nuke. It is like I'm shooting bombs. It is crazy. And especially when all the props that fly around and everything, it is so fun and funny to use. And it's crazy. Like, it destroys everything. All the props flying around everything, it's honestly amazing. And if you even want to, you can take off the name that is on the gun. But I kind of like to leave it on. I feel like it's kind of like a new manufacturer for the weapon. This gun is just ultimate destruction. I mean, look at that bathroom. That bathroom never stood a chance. This next mod is awesome as well. And it's going to be at any outpost or anywhere where you can build defenses. So go into the outpost menu, head to your defenses, and here you will see a variety of new turrets. And these turrets are wild. There are different ones like lightning turrets, missile turrets, plasma, flamethrower, cryo, so many different types, and they shoot out exactly what the name implies. So put them down, power them up, and watch them go to work. And like I said, they shoot out not normal bullets, but what they are. So like lightning shoots out lightning, fire shoots out fire. It's crazy. And they look so good too. They're themed. They're like the same color throughout. They look good. And I like it. And watch them in action. The way everything is just shooting out is honestly amazing to watch. I would just set up areas with these turrets just to watch them wreak havoc. Like, it is so funny to watch everything go off. The lights and everything. At nighttime, it's even better. It is just so awesome to watch these turrets go crazy on all of these enemies. The turrets are insane too. Like, they took out a crap ton of enemies in one go. And I'm not kidding. Like, they took out probably around 30 to 40 enemies. and just destroyed them. Like, it just hunted them down. And of course, any stragglers left behind, just finish them with your cannon from the last mod. Alright, so this next mod is going to be about outside of the lodge. Just take a bit down the street and you're going to find a new building with the Old Earth Weapons Shop, New Atlantis by MadBombers. So this mod, as it literally says, adds a new shop that only sells Old Earth weapons. And it is a really cool little building. I like it. It kind of fills in an empty space in New Atlantis. And the inside is kind of cool as well, honestly. Sadly, the shop did not work for me. I'm not really sure why, but regardless, the weapons are on the table. So if you're okay with stealing, or you have a ultimate stealth ring or something from another mod, you can technically steal it and nobody will know. But regardless, the place is just cool on its own to have and to be here. Especially, like, it's cool that there's actually a place dedicated to the Old Earth stuff. Even on the outside, it's decorated with Old Earth stuff. I'm surprised that even though, you know, we've moved on and went on, that there's no store or anything that really kind of holds that Old Earth feeling, you know, that close to home for humanity feeling. But now there is with this one. Kind of feels like you're going into a NASA museum or something. We have talked about Star Wars a ton in the past, especially because the entire mod pages are filled with it. Well, with Inquisitor Star Trek ship modules by InquisitorOverhauls, again, we can now have some Star Trek inspired stuff for your ships. And it's pretty cool. So head into any shipwright and go down in the structural menu until you find some of the buzzard collectors and deflector dishes and stuff like that. There is a ton of good stuff out here. Look at this, with a lot of color and everything, all inspired by Star Trek. So those of you who maybe are more Star Trek fans than Star Wars, here you go. You can now make a ship with a good Star Trek theme to it. So I hope you enjoy this one, because I know there will be a lot of you that will. You know, Starfield takes place right after a ginormous battle that involved everybody and had a lot of casualties to it. And yet none of the cities are built to, like, prepare for another one. None of them have any, like, air defense cannons or anything. Well, Akila City Defense Batteries by MadBombers kind of fixes that, with Akila City now having a bunch of these aerial defense cannons sitting there ready to go. I don't understand why these weren't originally in the game, if I'm being honest with you, with all of the places, but now your immersion can be set back on the right path. So with your immersion back intact, that's the end of the video. What did you guys think about it? Which mod was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. With all of that, if you also like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good jazz, because why not stick around for more mods? So with all that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, I will see you in the Starfield.